Hello, how we doing? Markopotamus is here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is currently 9:40 on the West Coast, and today we're going to be watching the Champions League. We have a doubleheader for you. We're going to be doing Barcelona and Olympiacos, and then shortly after that we're going to be hitting up Arsenal and Atletico. It should be a fun time. This is my co-host right here, Zorro. He'll be joining us for the show today. That reminds me, I need to get his carrots. I have to grab his carrots before the show gets started. Or maybe at halftime, you know, yeah, he's all right now. He'll be fine. Just a quick heads up. I have been messing with this camera for the last couple days, and I've been moving settings around trying to get the best possible picture, but just a second ago, it shut off after a while. So that's just something we're going to deal with, because it could possibly just go out at some point right now. I'm not really sure how to prevent that from happening. It's really just sort of a, you know, fuck around and find out sort of situation. So let's just roll with it and see what happens. Just hope for the best. Fuck it. Let's just let it ride. I don't know how many of us watch Olympiacos on the reg, at least here in the States. Maybe abroad they do, but not here in the States. We're not gifted easy access to the Greek league, unfortunately. But we can watch plenty of Barcelona, so we're familiar with that one for sure. But Olympiacos are entirely a different animal. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know really anything. I know they have Daniel Podence, the ex-Wolverhampton, I think, attacking midfielder, something like that. He was pretty good. I was actually surprised when I heard about his move that way. I know a couple Mexican dudes play for Olympiacos, or in the Greek Super League, if I'm not mistaken. So the big news for Barcelona today, at least as far as their formation is concerned, is there's a 17-year-old in the 10 slot, right in the middle of attacking midfield. It's Zorro, I think, is his name, Zorro, and that's just surprising. That's a lot of pressure to put on a 17-year-old, but I mean, hey, that's not something new that Barcelona have done. They've always thrown in their academy players whenever they need to. So that's how we ended up with the fucking Lamine Yamal situation. He was only 16 when he started. Barcelona have always been a club that, well, historically have always had a great academy, right? But I feel like it wasn't up until a couple seasons ago where they had to throw on the academy products on, like, in the first team due to necessity, because there was really, I think what was it, like 2021, where there was plenty of injuries going on under the Xavi regime, and out of necessity they had to throw on guys like Balde and fucking and Casado and fucking Fermin and Lamine. You know, this is how we end up with those dudes. So Dro is the newest one. I've seen him a couple times, but not long enough to see how, you know, to really understand how he plays. He's come on mostly as a substitute. This coffee's also been hitting. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm electric right now, it's because I am. And we have kickoff. Perfect. Podence immediately. No, Balde gave the ball away, and Podence, surrounded by Barca players, is able to get the shot off from the top of the box and forces Szczesny into a save. Now, Barca needed a miracle to win on Saturday. They needed a miracle to win on Saturday. So they are not firing on all cylinders, and it's really surprising because, you know, even with the injuries, they have a team that surpasses pretty much any other La Liga side, bar maybe Atleti and Real Madrid. I've noticed a pattern. There was a period last month where Barca were looking good, like they were back to normal. When Lamine Yamal was gone, they were doing pretty well. Other stars like Fermin were able to shine during his absence, and they got a couple good results, like convincing results. But then Lamine came back and the problems started again. I don't know. How can Lamine can't be the problem, right? He cannot be the problem. That's just crazy to say. That's just crazy to think that he would be a problem. Or that he's like a distraction or whatever the fuck. That shouldn't translate to, anybody else's game other than his own. In theory. It's so mysterious. I don't really get why Barca can't get it right or stick to the same strategy. Koundé sends in Rashford, but the goalkeeper does his best Manuel Neuer impression, so sweeps it out of danger. Yeah, it's just mysterious. They're hot and then they're cold, Barcelona. It's so strange. They are riddled with injuries at the moment. They can't seem to get a stable back four in place. Like 1 week it's Araujo, 1 week it's Eric Garcia, 1 week it's Kubarsi. The next, who else started for Barcelona? There was another guy, Christensen. Like it's really weird. Here's the kid, Dro, nice flick backwards for Balde. They just got Balde back. He was injured. Crossed by Balde, and Rashford misses the volley. They have Rashford up in the 9 slot. They've started Martin was doing really well for Barca when he was at left back, but not well enough to get the consistent start for Hansi Flick. But Balde's back and he's in. It felt like Hansi Flick pretty much had his formula figured out, and for some reason he can't figure it out now, despite, sure, there's injuries, but I mean, by and large, this is the same squad. Rafinha is down, obviously. Lewandowski's out, but you have resources. Fermin, for example, is far more along now in his development than he was last season. I feel like last season was really his breakout season, Fermin. And he should be... Oh my god, that's a poor clearance by Chesney. What are you doing? Oh, look at this pass. Oh, great touch. Great touch by Fermin. Lamine. Oh, what a goal by Fermin. Barca opened the scoring in the 7th minute. The whole thing started from a very sloppy clearance by Chesney, but Barcelona recover. And when they were pouncing Olympiacos, they left a couple holes open. I don't think they expected that ball to land at Balde. Balde sends in Fermin, who's running centrally into a hole, and does really well. Really nice pirouette to keep the ball at his feet. He finds Lamine Yamal in space on the right flank, and Lamine, with some little magic, just loses his defender, chops it back away from another one, dances in front of the keeper, and then almost sort of loses the ball right in front of Fermin, who's able to finish it. What the hell was that pass from Chesney, though? Just when you think Barca have sorted out the goalkeeping issues, I tipped Chesney over Ter Stegen for sure towards the last part of the previous season. Because Chesney was starting to show out. He was starting to show out and he was popping off. When they went for Benya, I was a little surprised because I felt like Chesney had... Jesus, Yamal is just shitting on these guys. Oh my god. Lamine. Lamine. These men have families, bro. These men have families. Jesus Christ. I thought Chesney earned the starting, the number one. I don't think he wants to keep playing long term for this club. Maybe for the time being, But Barca, on the other hand, want a long-term goalkeeping prospect, and that's why they went for Garcia. But now Garcia's injured. And Ter Stegen is injured. There was that big scandal over the summer about Ter Stegen's back injury. And whether or not he would have been recovered by now. A lot of questions there. I expected more from Chesney. That was a really bizarre giveaway. Barcelona have a free kick and it's Rashford with the ball at his feet. All alone, it's definitely going to be him. Now, does he cross it or does he shoot? I think Marcus shoots here. Rashford, wrong side of the post. Good idea, though. A lot of pace on it. It wasn't too high, like he wasn't going for top bins. But it was a bouncing curler. Very nice. It was very clever, Marcus. Just get it on target, my guy. And another bad giveaway by Chesney. What's going on? What the fuck are you doing? Somebody get this man a cigarette. I can't believe Szczesny has 2 errors like this. Jeez, you really can't take your eyes off of this Barca squad. They create something out of nothing. And they're fast. They're really fast. Gelson Martins, I feel like I remember him. I think I've seen him around. Portuguese right winger, age 30, Gelson Martins. Let's see, where have you been? He was with Monaco, Atleti. I feel like that's where I remember him. From his 1 season stint at Atleti. I don't know, he only made 2 appearances, so maybe not. He's not terrible. This is definitely his level. Okay, business as usual. Ball with Szczesny. What's he gonna do? Szczesny. Bit more composed there. Now Kubarsi with a bad clearance. What the fuck is happening? Kubarsi tries to launch that up high, but Chiquinho blocks it. Olympiacos are pressing really high and causing some trouble for the backline and the goalkeeper. Let's run down the lineup for Olympiacos. I've been trying to do that for like a minute or 2 now. Zolakis is the goalkeeper. From left to right, you got Ortega, Pirola, Retsos, and Costinha. Looks like only the goalkeeper and one of these center backs is actually Greek. I could be wrong. So they're sitting in a 4-2-3-1, and in holding midfield, it's Garcia, Heze. Attacking midfield is Porens, Chiquinho, Martins, and number 9, El Cabi. Left back, Francisco Ortega, age 26, Argentinian. Where have you been, homie? He's been with Olympiacos for a few seasons now. Most of his young career was with Vélez Sarsfield back in Argentina. Pirola, the left center back, is an Italian, 23. Remember, these guys go on to... a lot of these guys move on to bigger clubs. It's kind of a feeder club, if anything. He's an Inter... There we go, you see Pirola. He's an Inter Academy product. Spent some time at Monza. 2 seasons at Monza, 2 seasons in Salernitana. This is his 2nd season with Olympiacos. I was right. Retsos is a Greek 27-year-old center back. He's an Olympiacos product, but he has spent some time abroad. He was with Bayer Leverkusen, Sheffield United, Saint Etienne, back with Leverkusen, Hellas Verona right before this larger stint with Olympiacos. That's respectable for Retsos. 27, he's moved a lot. For a player his age at 27, that's multiple clubs a season. Look at Rashford. Look at Rashford chasing down that ball. That was like one of United's biggest gripes against him. That he wouldn't contribute defensively and that he lost intensity. Hey, what's up, Japes? Vamos Olympiacos? I'm trying to learn about them right now, dude. They've already forced a couple errors out of Szczesny, Kubarsi, and Barca are kind of lucky to not let that bite them in the ass. Okay, so Retsos, like I said, had a really, really decent career. Costinha, another Portuguese right back. Let's see. 25 years old. Not a whole lot here. Dani Garcia, Spanish, 35. Oh, so this guy is in the twilight of career, but is in holding midfield. That's where I know you from. So he spent a lot of time with Eibar, and most recently was with Athletic Bilbao. He's a Vasco. Oh, yo, oh my goodness. Barca almost give it up. And that's Garcia. Dani Garcia got a shot off at the top of the box, and it took a deflection from Casado to force that over the top. The gravity was really kind to Barca because that deflection could have been very expensive. That could have been an equalizer because Szczesny had committed to moving forward, and that ball just hit the top of the roof. And of course, there's Daniel Porens in left attacking midfield. Sporting, Olympiacos, Wolverhampton is where I'm familiar with him from, and I thought he was pretty decent with Wolverhampton. I'm kind of surprised. He's over here playing elsewhere to get minutes. There it is. Fuck. Are we fucking back? Think I fixed the issue? I think I fixed the issue. I am so fucking sorry about that. I think I fixed it. I'm not totally sure though. I'm not totally sure at all. Right. I think I might have fixed it. Luckily we haven't missed anything. Oh shit, here's Fermin. Oh shit, Fermin just made it 2-0. Right on time. Right on time, holy shit. Sorry about that, I was having some fucking technical difficulties. My sister had told me like, hey dude, like you should up the frame rate on your stream or whatever, and I was like, that she said that like a month ago or like a few weeks ago, and that shit was like digging at me. So yesterday I went full depth into trying to, you know, fix this, like fix that for us. So there's less drop frames, all that mumbo jumbo, and it's why we're having technical difficulties today. Why the fuck am I like a ghost right now? Oh, the sun came out, duh. Hey, but that looks amazing, low key. That looks pretty good. Could use a little bit more color. I'm not usually this pale, but I'll take it. I'm also a little afraid that this thing's gonna shut off on me, but I did find the solution setting that I was looking for. So I changed that, and hopefully that means we're Gucci. The good news is that we're back, and as soon as I tune back in, Barcelona score a second one. What do you know? That's amazing timing. That is funny. That's just my luck. Fermin has 2 goals. Holy shit. Underrated as fuck, little player, Fermin. Oh my god. I hope the technical issues are solved, and I hope it doesn't shut down again. But we'll find out in about 20 minutes or so. If we make it past halftime, we should be gravy. And I think the kid, Dro, just got an assist for that, didn't he? I can't believe my camera crashed and then I was able to recover in time to watch the second goal for, like, on here. How funny is that? Trial, error. These are the foundations of success. If you want to succeed, you have to fail a lot. And sometimes that comes in the form of technical difficulties. Oh my god. Meanwhile, the puppy is just chilling, right? Like, okay, yeah, that's a lot. This camera's working. Whatever. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You're mad. I'm not even mad. I don't give a fuck. I solved my problems. That was stressful. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of stressful, those technical difficulties. And now I feel like I'm way fucking exposed. Better? I think better. But you can't even tell, like, this new small circle t-shirt is, like, blue. But this is a new shirt, by the way. New shirt, shout out to the roomie and the best friend who runs the Small Circle Club page. Just dropped this new merch yesterday. His stuff is getting way better, man. I highly recommend checking it out and hitting him up for some. He's a ridiculously gifted creator, and his merch is incredible. It's so comfortable. So comfortable. I love the color. I'd never wear this color, but it goes. It fucking goes. Honestly, like, thank you. Thank you so much, Joe. Very proud of you and the work you've been able to do and sticking with this brand. There's more writing on the back. I'm not gonna model it for you, but if you want to find out, hit him up. Find him on the Instagrams. Hey, look at that. The first half is about to end. Glad I was able to tune into that and not stress the fuck out over this goddamn devil camera. Honestly, I'm glad it happened in this match and not the match that follows after this. Let's be real. For Barcelona, this match is basically business as usual, and they're not gonna stress out. It would take a monumental effort for Olympiacos to get back into this and to prevent Barca from adding on. This has like a 5-0 route written all over it. As we learned over the weekend, sometimes when players are faced with insurmountable objectives, every once in a while, they complete them. You never know. On paper, a team can be man-to-man just better than you, like, in every aspect. But on the day, when the ball starts rolling, you never know. You literally never know. Who would have thought that Man United could have taken out Liverpool? Who would have thought that? They were able to do it. Anybody that keeps up with the Prem would have been right to expect Liverpool, despite the form that they're in, to just, handle United in an orderly fashion. But on the day, they came out with a result. Olympiacos could do the same. Olympiacos can definitely do the same. They traveled all this way. You think they're not going to fight for the result? Be dead wrong. Alright, well, that's the end of the first half. I wish I had more for you. Like, I wish I could break out thoughts and details about the match, but I missed a huge chunk of it thanks to that little crash we just had. It is what it is. Barca are up by 2. Not exactly go on into cruise control in the second half, but I mean, 1 goal would pretty much put it away. Everything is so, like, not going wrong, but it's just been a morning. It has been a morning. Yeah, you heard that right, dude. I'm gonna go take you out real fast. Here, lay down. Lay down, puppy, please. Lay down. No. Puppy daddy needs to get settled in. Puppy, lay down over here. Come on, over here. Get over here. Lay down. No. Come on. Lay down. You're gonna see Sav in a little bit. Just for like a quick say hello type situation. I know, puppy. He's giving me the puppy dog eyes. He's giving me the puppy dog eyes. Lay down, buddy. Don't make me bust out the daddy voice. Don't make me bust out the daddy voice, bro. Good boy. Good boy. I know. We're almost there. We're almost there. Chaos stream. Okay, we're back, and the camera is still going, so that's great. That is a good sign. I think we might have fixed that issue. I just timed it. Let's see where we're at with this match. It's just annoying because I don't have my Apple remote is fucked up, so I can't really use it. Everything that's going wrong with this particular stream, this match, is going wrong. It's just fucked. Gravy. All right, great. Awesome. All right, we're back and we're in. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Olympiacos have a penalty. What the fuck happened? Oh, my God. The run up. Oh, and it scores. Something happened while I was gone. I return and Olympiacos had a penalty and they convert it and it's 2-1. This stream is cursed. Wacky content today. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter ultimately. What the fuck happened? 2-1. What the fuck? Okay. Nothing. Nada. Nobody's talking. Oh, I mean, Barca have all 10 men. Puppy, now is not the time for raccoons. Lay down. Lay down, buddy. It's okay. Lay down. I know you're happy. What actually happened? There's no replay or anything. They're not even talking about it. It looks like maybe Eric Garcia handled the ball. I guess there was a goal scored by... Oh. And now there's a red card! Olympiacos just had a dude sent off. Heze has been sent off for Olympiacos. Let's see what happens. So he's tussling with Casado. Nothing going on there. Casado and him are just sort of wrestling. Ah, wait, what? So Heze's hand, like, moves backwards and hits Casado in the face. But it was very obviously not deliberate. Are they not going to look at it? Are they really not going to look at it? That's harsh. That is really harsh. I've been harping on Madrid all goddamn weekend for the insanely favorable referee calls, but sometimes, man, Barca are guilty of the same shit. How does VAR not review that? It's very obviously an accident. Just as Olympiacos were able to claw their way back. You know what's funny? This reminds me of the Villarreal match. The Real Madrid-Villarreal match. Villarreal pulled one back to make it 2-1, and literally immediately after, they had a guy sent off. Oh, Rashford taken down in the box. That's a pen. Ref says no. The goalkeeper didn't touch the ball. Or did he? Oh, he might have. No, he doesn't get the ball. Rashford gets the last touch and the goalie keeps him down. But I mean, Rashford wasn't going anywhere. So here's that heavy touch. Even if he stays on his feet, what the fuck is Rashford going to do with that ball from there? It's a pen for Barca. Lamine Yamal with the penalty. Yeah, Lamine scores it. 3-1 to Barca. 2 goals in the first half. They concede a penalty. There's a red card for Olympiacos. And then there's a penalty for Barca. This game is all over the fucking place. Much like this stream. I totally forgot. This weekend is the Clásico. Barca versus Real Madrid. And in theory, this current result really benefits Barca a lot because they get to not only get an extra day of rest over Real, but I mean, they are essentially playing on cruise control for the last 20 minutes or so. So that's pretty big. Pedri with the small, like, quick change of direction with very little movement on his feet. Crazy how he does that. The little twirl there once he brings the ball back. Pedri is so fucking elegant. There's really and what's crazy is that there's really nothing flashy about Pedri's game. He just, every time he moves with the ball, it's just so subtle and can only really be described as like vintage. There's nothing really like exceptional about the way he moves, but it just comes off like beautifully. Rashford scores it. Oh, what a shot by Marcus Rashford. He brings the ball down in the box. Doesn't really contort his body, Marcus Rashford. Like, doesn't take a step back and leans backwards to swing the leg at it, but he just stands like straight and just... Lamine does come off, ultimately. Oh shit, they panned over to his girlfriend. They just panned over to Lamine Yamal's girlfriend, who's basically as famous as he is now. She's pretty. She's really pretty, that girl. Like, dude, it is gonna hurt so bad when she leaves you. It's gonna ruin him. His redemption arc is gonna... She's so pretty that Lamine's redemption arc is gonna be insane. That's gonna be the Ballon d'Or season when she breaks his heart. He's young, man. He's fucking 17, 18, something like that. 19. Fermin with the hat trick. Nice volley, Fermin. Bardghji with a nice bit of skill. That elastico just whips the ball back in front of him and around his defender, and he's able to get the cross off. Maybe a slight deflection on the cross, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't stop Fermin from applying the perfect volley to find Barcelona's fifth. He is tearing it up this season, Fermin. Underrated player. Very underrated player. He popped off last season, but he's going to do it even bigger this time around. Anyways, what I was saying is I have been around the block my fair share of times, and that girl is gonna break Lamine's heart so bad. That's the kind of girl that just casts a shadow in a man's heart for the rest of his life. You know? Like, it's just gonna suck for him. It happens every day, man, and I've seen it happen before. It's happened, you know, to me, to people I know. You know, there's always the one that just stabs you. Hopefully, the end result of that is, like, he becomes a better player. For all of us, that could be the Ballon d'Or winning season right there. There's always that trope, right? Like, after a heartbreak, a dude always ends up in the gym and fucking does a redemption arc and just finds his identity all over again, you know? Again, happened to me. Happened to me, happens to millions of dudes. They just become a better version of themselves, ultimately. I think that's what heartbreak does, you know? It resets you and you end up becoming a better version of yourself in the long run. Oh, Lamine, I wish you could see it now, dude. I wish you could see it now. But you don't see it until it's too late. Rashford with a second. Wow. Incredible finish. Wow. 6-1. You feel for Olympiacos, man. God damn it. Pedri chips it, lobs it over the defense. Rashi just brings it down. One touch again. One touch and hit it. That's the move. That's a great touch to open up space for Rashford's shot. And a great finish. Rashford's on a hat trick. Rashford gets to play in the Clasico this weekend. That is going to be awesome. Now, goal difference is a huge deal here. So, you don't expect Barca to take the foot off the gas. It's Casado. Rooney Bardghji. I'm just thinking about Lamine, man. You fear for little bro, you know, because so many of us have been down that road. So many, you know, eventually I fear for his Instagram algorithm in the future. There's like a reel out there, or like the style of reels, and it's usually like super lovey-dovey when you're in it, you know, like it's usually clips of like Ana de Armas or some shit, and it's just romantic and the way she looks at you and this and that, and then later on it's just fucking Blade Runner, you know, it's Blade Runner's Ryan Gosling in the snow just bleeding out. And that is the path that young Lamine is going down, unfortunately. The young love is always the one that stings the most. That redemption arc is going to go crazy, though. Yeah, just the life out of this match has been gone. It's basically an exhibition now. Another ball up high for Rashford. He's going to get to it. Rashford, here's a hat trick for Rashi. He falls. He falls. Ref says no. There is contact on Rashford, though. Dude, you're up by 6. They're not going to give you that. If you want the hat trick, Rash, you're going to have to earn it. De Jong did something really interesting there. Okay, so it was a ball up top from the defense, and it was a chip. And De Jong is looking up at it, but then he kind of fakes that he loses it. So he takes his eyes off of it for a second, looks around, like he kind of fakes that he lost the ball in the air. And then that puts off his defender, and De Jong is able to actually bring the ball down. Very clever. Someone's gonna get fucking kicked the way Barca's playing. Barca's like, not showboating, but definitely flexing their class here a bit. Like, yeah, this stream might have gone off the rails a little bit. First technical difficulties, and the homie came real fast. You know, all kinds of shit just went wrong. At least it happened in this match where there's really not a whole lot going on. As far as a contest, this one cannot end any quicker. Final moments here of the match, and that's it. That is it. Barcelona take the 3 points, 6-1. Exactly what was expected. A rout, helped largely by the, I feel, really harsh sending off. It's huge for Barca. They're gonna be, I mean, they pretty much waltzed through the second half here, and it's gonna help them a lot on Sunday when they face off against Real Madrid. So, oh my god, I just realized I'm gonna be so hungover. I'm gonna be pretty hungover on Classico Day. What day does that land on? Is that Sunday or is that Saturday? Please be Saturday. Please be Saturday. Nope, it's on Sunday. That's just great. Sunday at 7 a.m. Watch. 8:15. Okay, mercy. Thank God. That match is done. Gravy. Let's switch over to the Atleti and Arsenal match. The first match of the day was pretty nutty, not just because of the scoreline, but definitely because of the surrounding factors. It was a very interesting stream today, or at least for Barca Olympiacos. So let's see if I can get any content out of that. We'll see. I don't know. Wacky shit.